Hello and welcome to 5 and 5, where we take just 5 minutes to ask industry leaders 5 questions on how they are handling this crazy period we're living in. We have Christian Eckelmann with us. Christian is the co-founder of Upstreet. Thanks for joining us, Christian.
Thank you for having me.
So that people get to know you a bit better, could you please disclose what is your guilty pleasure?
So it's actually an almond croissant from my favorite coffee shop down the road. And I try to actually control my weight, but that's always a struggle of eating that delicious almond croissant and actually going for a run. And sometimes it even is a going for a run and then having an almond croissant. So
almond croissants are my absolute favorite as well. So I'm with you on that. So tell us, how has Upstreet been affected by the COVID situation?
Yeah, I would say pretty severely. We would have already signed like 2 or 3 contracts with our partner companies, but they all got pushed out. And interestingly, we have some were like in lockdown. They just don't say we can't spend any money. And then we have another one who actually has the opposite, who told me, I have 100% surge in orders. Everybody is busy in operations. I can't talk to you. Let's talk in a few weeks. Right. So it's interesting, the impact, and it also impacts us. So our timelines are all out of the window, and we actually don't know when we can go live. So we need partners, signed partners to actually go the next step. So we are developing more features, but everything is a bit on hibernation in that sense.
Yeah. Do you have any tips for how people or brands can improve engagement through screens?
Yeah, so I think for us, it's important to actually, when we have check-ins and do our daily work, that we actually write that down, share that up front, and then having a conversation about it, not like rambling about. So people, there's this seeing, but also then having the written content there, so that we actually have both. Otherwise, it's very hard. So you don't have a whiteboard. So how can you actually make that happen? And we use a tool for that.
Okay, what's that tool?
That's Carrot. So it's just a tool, something between Slack and a wiki. So it's something in between. Slack is very on-the-minute discussion, and wiki is for documentation for forever, and this is like living. So talk about what you do and how you do it. It's like the Carrot tool.
Got it. So Christian, what cool initiatives or content have you been inspired by in the last few weeks?
I think there's this Giants program from Airtree. So they did this webcast and brought in founders and how to react to it. And there was one founder who actually said how you should deal with your team and all the ambiguity and the craziness happened there. And he was actually saying, hey, be transparent, tell your team what your runway is. And I actually did that like a week earlier. I said, here are the numbers. We have 18 months if we do this. And I was actually inspired by that. I actually did that already. And then I could take a lot of extra what he said, and that you should do this and this and this and extra. And I found that really, really helpful, just to see what you do and what others do are actually matching and learning.
For sure. I mean, it is, I hate to use the word, but unprecedented. So to have that sort of confirmation that you're doing the right thing and that transparency is the right approach must be good. So Christian, if I was to give you an unlimited sum of money, what would you create to entertain the world right now?
I think I would redo the 2 last seasons of Game of Thrones. I think people were not really happy about it. And so I read the books, and I'm still waiting for the last book. And I was also not happy with what happened there. And also make them longer. I think they cut through a lot of stuff in a very short time. And I think that would be very valuable for all the geeks and nerds out there who really loves the show, but a bit devastated by the last 2 episodes, actually.
Yes, definitely. I think people would very much support you on that initiative. That is a really good one. Okay, thank you so much for your time, Christian. Our 5 minutes is up, but till next time.
Thank you.
This has been fun. Bye.